Hello and welcome to the All Saints Celebration Assembly for 2020. This is the end of term 2 and wow, what a year it has been. If somebody had asked you what was going to happen in 2020, I bet a global pandemic wouldn't be on that list at all. Looking about what we've actually managed to accomplish in that time, is actually astonishing. And today and this time we are going to be celebrating all of those astonishing things that you guys have done. So really recognise, reward and celebrate you. This is, as I always say, is one of my favourite parts of my job, is to really look at what you guys have done and really celebrate that. I'd like you to just think about our vision and those people who are acting wisely, building community and helping others. Those peoples who look after each other, that treat people the way that they want to be treated, so in everything do to others what you would have them do to you. We're really looking to, and we have really focused on rewarding those peoples that are meeting our vision, that live our vision day in and day out. In particular, with our Student of the Week nominations, the Students of the Week are nominated based on one of our values, whether that's wisdom, kindness, community, responsibility or sustainability. And that could be doing litter picking at breaks and lunch times. That could be helping somebody out when they're in trouble, picking them up when they've fallen down, alerting people when somebody is not having a good day, is not having a positive time, taking personal responsibility for their own actions, having that wisdom, working really hard in their lessons and really achieving something fantastic, and working within the community, our community. It might have been that they've taken a real role in our collective worship in either Chris Tingle service or in the Remembrance service. All of those pupils, I'd just like you to thank them, and for anybody who's received a reward, and there's been over 100 nominations, and that's been absolutely fantastic. Over 100 nominations for our Students of the Week. And if you've received one of those rewards, please take the time just to feel proud of what you have done. That's absolutely fantastic. Another focus for us is the top 20 pupils. Now, these are the top 20 pupils in each year. I'd like you just to have a look at those names in there. Some absolutely fantastic achievement point totals there. Everyone in there in year 7 there is over 100 achievement points. In year 8, we've got a little bit larger spread, but still 150 achievement points there for Tom Sutton. Noah Nantes just slightly behind, okay, but that's absolutely fantastic. And just, if you've got those pupils in your tutor group right now, just give them a round of applause. In year 9 as well, look, the year 9 totals are starting to go down a little bit. Okay, so year 9, I'm really looking for you guys to pick it up next term and really focus on getting those achievement points inside and outside of lessons. Again, for year 10, I know that you guys had a week off, okay, due to COVID, but look, again, there's some absolutely fantastic elements there, and some pupils there who have improved dramatically from the first term. So again, a huge range of people there, and really well done. And now finally for year 11, some really good work there from you guys. And I know that the year 11s are also receiving a huge amount of rewards in regards to their participation in intervention sessions, turning up after school on a Wednesday for English and maths interventions, putting in the work on Tassomai, Hecate Maths, using Tassomai for English as well as science. Okay, and guys, such a short space of time now, and it's really focusing on those exams. But well done for everybody and for the top 20 pupils. The top 20 pupils for T3 will be invited from each year group to a special principals breakfast. We'll be running that in T3 and T4, and it'll be the top 20 pupils from the school will be invited to those principals breakfasts. Okay, so Really, we're going to reset the points so everybody starts on an even playing field. It's all to play for, guys. If you're looking for a principal's breakfast, there's a hot chocolate, a bacon butty or a sausage butty, croissants. We've even, got some marshmallows for the hot chocolate after we've been asked for that. So, if you want the chance to get there, achievement points are the way to get there, and that's your focus for next term. I'm now going to look at the different year groups. I'm going to start off with the year 7s. Now, year 7, Miss Blythe has kind of given me some really key words, and so the first person to look at is Francesca Murphy in 7VWT. They're always smiling, offering help and putting all of her effort into everything she does. Francesca is a really kind-spirited student to have around the school, so well done to Francesca. For our most improved pupil, we have Josh Monga. Josh is in Mr. Rich's tutor group, and he's made a huge improvement across the school, working really hard, and received more Student of the Week nominations than anybody else in year 7 over the last 3 weeks alone. So that's really fantastic effort from Josh. For our attitude to learning, we have Isabel Dowsett. Always working hard, offering help, and generally having a fantastic attitude to school. So those 3 pupils, absolutely fantastic. They will all be receiving a voucher from myself through your head of year, and their heads of year will, Mrs. Blythe will be coming into your tutor room in a moment to do that. We now have the year 7 tutees of the term. So this is a person that the tutors have nominated. We found it really hard to split this one, so we've ended up with giving each tutor group a tutee of the term. So we have Miss Collins, Rhiannon Mott; for Mr. Clark Jones, Oliver Newell; Miss Hill, Ethan Brown; for Mr. Piper, Poppy Holson; Mr. Rich, Molly Gray; and Miss West, Joseph Ricketts. So if you're in those tutor groups and you want to give those guys a massive round of applause, this would be the time to do it. So well done, guys. That's absolutely fantastic. Moving on to year 8. In year 8, our silent hero is from Mr. May. He's come to me and he's told me this Aveline Carter from Mr. Nate's tutor group. She's new to the school, however she has settled in really well and has been working really hard this term, has done fantastically in her classes and really got there. For attitude to learning, now this is a young man that no matter what has been put in front of him, he tries his best. He's always happy to help, always volunteers, always putting his hand up to help out, and really tries his best in every single lesson. I've seen that throughout every time that I see this young person. They are working hard, they are exemplifying everything that is to be an All Saints student, and that is Kamari Freeman again in Mr. Nate's tutor group. So well done, Kamari. Our most improved pupil is a pupil that has struggled at times, sometimes with peer conflicts, sometimes with their behaviour in class, sometimes with the effort that they've made in class. However, this pupil, even with lockdown, has come back and has really put a lot of effort into each and every single one of their classes and has made a massive improvement across all of her subjects, and that is Taylor Ellis. So well done, Taylor. Again, if any of those pupils are in your tutor group, please give them a round of applause, and Mr. May will be popping in to give you your rewards. Well done, guys. For tutee of the term for year 8, this is a pupil from Mrs. Allen's group. Okay, and so they're described as taking every day in their stride and always trying their best. They're a very valued member of the tutor group. They're always reliable, and they do everything. They turn up with all their equipment. They're always on time. and that person is Charlotte Campbell. So Charlotte, well done. That's absolutely fantastic. That's absolutely brilliant. Year 9 awards. Okay, so we've now got year 9. We are looking at our silent heroes, most improved, and attitude to learning. Now, this is a group. Now we obviously need to say goodbye to Mr. Reefer, who is leaving us. It's been an absolutely fantastic head of year. Mr. Perkis is going to be leading the year group in the interim. However, we have picked the best person out of a national field to replace Mr. Reefer, and that is Mr. Kinsey, who will be joining us as soon as possible. Okay, so year 9, we're really looking forward to next term. Let's just look back now at the pupils, and our silent hero right now has undergone a really tough start to his time at All Saints. He suffered a major injury, and this has been misdiagnosed, had several surgeries, and different operations, and he's been off due to recent surgery, but he's been at home, he's been working off a laptop, he's come back in, smile on his face, no complaints at all. This young man, if you've seen him around, is Jazz Evans. Can we just think, Jazz is absolutely brilliant, the effort that you've put in there. Our most improved pupil is a pupil behaviour wise has been brilliant this term, really focused, engaged, polite, had a massive reduction in behaviour points, has really grown and matured into a hard working young man, has taken the stance a number of times during social situations not to get involved in silly or bad behaviour, and really kind of I'm not getting involved type attitude, and that is Logan Hill. So most improved is Logan Hill. Well done. For attitude to learning, this is a person who's actively strived to better themselves this year. They've already come up with a plan for what they're going to do at Sixth Form College. They've worked out what they need to do to get there. They're engaging with their work, lots of positive comments from the teachers about how well they're doing, and really massive focus on them. The real self-reflection there. They're taking responsibility for what they're doing. And that young person is Ty Schneider. So if those guys are in your tutor groups right now, give them a massive round of applause. And Mr. Reefer will be popping in to give you their rewards. So well done, guys. The tutees of the term for year 9. Okay, so we've got a couple of pupils here, okay, that have been nominated and gone through that. So for Mrs. Price, it's for a young person who's never given up and great resilience, and that's Lena Kimball. For Miss Forrester, it's Flora Wilson for outstanding effort all the time. For Miss Diaz, it's Ben Chen, is always got a great attitude, excellent effort, and always very polite. For Mr. Hyde, it's Shane Miller. Well done, fantastic effort, really puts the effort in. Very quiet and unassuming young man, but really does that. And for Miss Olden, we are giving the award for tutee of the term to Mabel Hayward. Outstanding every single day, perfect uniform, helps others, sells equipment for the year group, has made cars with people in the care home, was in the remembrance service, helps out around the school, absolutely fantastic. And the list goes on. I could be endless list here of all the things that Mabel does. But all of those tutees of the term, can we give those guys a massive round of applause in year 9 if they're in your tutor group or even in the corridor? That's absolutely fantastic. Year 10. Year 10, Mr. Pryor has given me some notes again for here. And our silent hero is somebody who's a fantastic friend. They're a diligent worker, ever smiling face. They're a wonderful asset to year 10, and it's been a really good year for them. And that person is Dan Brown. Dan Brown, thank you very much. Well done. Most improved. Now, this is a person that I have taught in the past. Now, this young person has struggled at times to stay focused in class. However, they've accrued an incredible amount of achievement points this term. They've taken on the feedback on board from their teachers, has really focused in classrooms, has really improved their behaviour, and now teachers are really regularly mentioning how much he's improved this year. So congratulations to Gilbert Webster. Well done, Gilbert. Now, we've got attitude to learning. This person has got an amazing presence in year 10, always smiling, always helping, and always selfless. Wonderful work with external people coming into schools. You know, took part in the vice principal candidates interviews. You know, giving tools to different people. Diligent, hardworking, and caring. A real credit to Year 10 and All Saints Academy, and that is Amelia Andrews. Can we just give Amelia Andrews a round of applause? We are rattling through these. Really, we now have Year 10's tutees of the term. So we have Louis Calaby Jackson, Dylan Robertson, Phoebe Nantes, Eliza Brightstow, Faith Bath, and Charlie Bailey. Can we just give those, if those guys are in your tutor group right now, can you give those guys a massive round of applause? An absolutely fantastic effort from those guys. I'm now going to move on to Year 11. Okay. Now we've got a couple of pupils here. Okay. So for our silent hero is to go to Tabitha Oregon, okay, and that's from Miss Hegarty. So Miss Hegarty will be providing that reward to Tabitha. For attitude to learning, we have somebody who's got some absolutely fantastic mock results compared to their target grades, which is absolutely brilliant, and that goes to Megan Dennis. So our final award is a slight change to the norm, but somebody who does need to have a mention. This is somebody that has started at All Saints later than most. Okay, so has joined us quite recently. They've come in, they've got on with their classes. Some of those classes and examinations aren't necessarily the same ones that they were doing previously, but has really adapted, overcome, and done a fantastic job in their mocks and settled down really superbly well and is working really hard. And that person is George Shears in Year 11. So fantastic effort there, George. Really great to have you here at All Saints. So thank you for that. Our tutees of the term for Year 11 is Joe Thorpe, Emily Hanger, Kira Lonsdale, Alfie Stokes, Mark Wellaway, and Owen Bailey. I'm sure that your tutors will be able to discuss why they've given you and why they've nominated you for tutee of the term in those rooms with you now. So I'm going to move on now to our attendance awards. Now usually what I would do is I'd have the spinny wheel and it would come up and we'd go click 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 click, but we are very slight on time at the moment. So what I'm going to do is that I have done that, I've pre-prepared that for this presentation, and I've done the spinning wheel. So I'm really sorry that you don't get to see the spinning wheel right now, okay, but I am going to show you the snip from the program. So the first winner for a bronze award, so that's pupils with over 96% attendance, and the bronze award, there's one voucher here of £20, and it goes to Ben Chen. Well done, Ben. Fantastic effort on your attendance. Really, really good. We've now got 2 awards for silver and 2 awards for gold. So again, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. So the silver awards, all of you guys have got certificates. It's Ella Parsons and Melissa Ryan. Fantastic effort, guys. Well done. So if you've had your attendance certificates, if you've got a gold certificate, your name might come up now when I come round to this next slide. Okay, so if you've got a gold certificate in your hand, or you've got 100, really top attendance, you're in the top 3%. Top 2%. Your attendance might be considered gold. And the two people that came up on the spinning wheel was Maximilian Dixon and Maddie Carter. Well done, guys. Absolutely fantastic, your attendance there. So really acting wisely with your attendance and being in school every day. So that comes to the end of my rewards. And there's a couple of messages that I need to pass to give you. A couple of things so that you can act wisely over the Christmas break. So mental health, we've updating the website all the time, but on part of the for mental health, there is a new page which is going to be going live shortly, and there is obviously all of this is in the newsletter. So if at any time over the holidays you're not feeling positive, or you've had a bad day, there are a whole host of services which you can get support from. Okay, so Kooth is that online service. It's really easy to sign up. It's anonymous. You can sign up at any time of the day, 24/7 access. There are people who are online at different points of the day. Young Minds is another mental health service. Childline, if there is any issues that you have, whether you feel that you're not safe, etc., you call 999. But all of those areas are there, all of those organisations are there to support you through anything that you might have, any problems. So if you have problems with families and friends, relationships, feeling sad or angry, you might be looking at chat health. If you've got bullying issues, and we're not around obviously in the holidays, okay, but you do have access to other services as well. One of the things that I'm going to do over the Christmas holidays is I'm going to turn my mobile off. I'm going to unplug. I'm going to give myself a digital detox. I'm not going to check my emails for a couple of days at least, at least over the Christmas period. And I think that's really important for all of you. I did an online safety presentation the other week for your parents, but it's something that you might want to look at yourself. But a couple of things with e-safety is, one, don't post anything that you wouldn't want your granny to see. It's a granny rule, remembering that granny rule. Don't post anything that you wouldn't want your granny to see. So that's either a comment, a words. So don't type any words in there that you wouldn't say to your granny. Don't post any pictures online that you wouldn't say to your granny. Don't follow anybody that you wouldn't introduce to your granny, or that you wouldn't be able to introduce to your granny. Okay, so the granny rule's really good, important one there for you all to stay safe online over the festive period. And if you can, please enjoy that time with your family. Okay, take that time to turn off your phone. You might want to take a couple of Christmas photographs. That's absolutely fine. But if you can turn off your phone, even for a day or two, just to give yourself that detox, so you're not constantly on your phone and having that there, that would be a really positive move. Okay, and try not to stay up all night gaming. I know that a lot of you are going to end up with new computer games, console games. Try to make sure that you get a good night's sleep. Okay, I'm just going to go now to these 0 heroes, and these are pupils who've got 0 behaviour points over the last 2 terms. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that play out, and I'm going to say to you right now, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.